Hello, you lovely lot. Hi, how you doing? I'm just doing my coffee break video for you. I have to say though, I feel pooped. We've had a long day here. It's Sunday evening here in the UK. It's wet, wild and ugh out there. But my husband and daughter have gone out for dinner together. Yay! I have just been doing my Freedom Centre, my membership space Zoom call with you, oh, my gorgeous group members. And then they're not back from dinner yet, so I'm going to come and do this live. If they arrive back soon, I'll be making a sharpish exit because it's anticipated I'll have been finished doing my allocated work time. You know how it is. But I've got my cards, giving them a shuffle to bring you one of those. How are you doing though? Are you looking after yourself? It's been a bit flipping bonkers in this house lately. I've had stuff going on with the house, like water cylinder leaking and stuff going on that's affected hot water and stuff like that, and plans just going awry all over the place, which you know lands like, you know, a lead balloon because everything's been changing, groups cancelled, plans changed, all kinds of dysregulating shizzle. But despite that, we're still here hanging on. Me and Eliza have been in the garden this afternoon, windswept, doing Jedi moves with her lightsaber, so that was quite fun. She gets the good lightsaber, which is like the big, you know, one makes noise and all the light up, and I get the cheap and cheerful one that we picked up in the fireworks last night to do my moves with. But we had a good time at the fireworks. In the UK, it was bonfire night last night. I know you don't all have that everywhere, but bonfire night's fairly big here. So we went to a display. They don't seem to do bonfires anymore. I don't know why that is. There might be a really good reason for that. So I'm absolutely open to that. It might be an environmental thing, or maybe it's to do with hedgehogs, is it? I don't know. But we never seem to see them anymore. But at the moment, we still get fireworks. I know they're trying to move towards the silent ones, which I'm all for. But I do love the fireworks, and we had really good fun doing that, and checked all our boxes of getting a light up toy, and Eliza had a burger, and we got a lot of mud on our shoes and all that. And we went, ooh, wee, ah, at the display. So that was super nice. So absolutely loving that. Right, let's see what card we've got for you all today. Ooh, this is your invitation. Said in a demand. So that's the image. It says, take steps to get healthy. I know it's backwards for you. Let's have a read of the card and see what it's got for us today. Today's lesson. Think about one aspect of your physical health that you've been neglecting or avoiding, and ask yourself why you've been doing so. I feel like this could really be quite challenging for our group. So just a moment to just center into. This does not have to be some massive thing, okay? We're going to change everything overnight. If you've been feeling quite depleted, if your nervous system is fried, if your health is showing that you've got stress and strain and tension and exhaustion. We've just been talking in the Freedom Centre about, you know, not getting enough sleep, being a PDA parent and things like that. So you are where you are, and it's okay. Notice what is genuinely coming through as an invitation for you that is something you could take a little step towards right now to help you feel better. If it's getting more rest, meditating, drinking more water, getting outside during the day, whatever it is. Okay, ask yourself why you've been doing so. Perhaps your diet needs to change, or you know you need to exercise more. Busted. Your goal by the end of the day, commit to that new step. By the end of the day, I'm like, I'm ready for bed, man. Okay, commit to that new step, or identify why you're choosing sabotaging your healing. Okay, so if you feel like whatever you're thinking of, you don't feel like you can commit to, then rather than sabotaging yourself, how about thinking what feels like an accessible step towards that right now, even if it's like teeny tiny, even if it's like a little step in that direction, even if it's just, I'm going to allow myself just to be into awareness of that, or I'm going to allow myself just to know that I deserve to be inspired to move towards that, or I feel aware of something I need to let go of to be able to move towards that, or I'm going to have a conversation with a friend or somebody who loves me about that and explore it a little bit, even if it's just like a little movement, that's beautiful for you too. So just allow yourself to let it be what it'll be, let it land as it lands. I'm just distracted because I'm just realising that I've got a Tesco order booked. I'm hoping they don't knock on the door now, but they're usually late. But you know, now I'm doing a video, they're bound to come on time today, aren't they? But I feel like I want to do a little bit of tapping with you as long as we don't get interrupted. So if you've not done tapping with me before, EFT tapping is a really good way, just by tapping on some points on the face and body. It's a self-help technique, which you can do right now. Following along with me is a brilliant way to soothe your nervous system. So this is really brilliant for us PDA parents because it's something you can do right now, which you just don't need to understand anything about, and it's not complicated, and you can just feel if it feels good. If it feels soothing, then great. There's nothing hard about it to learn. It doesn't cost any money. I can just show you how to do it now, and it's something you can do for yourself all the time, in any moment, like 1 minute, and you can just do it, and it can have a profound effect on your nervous system. It can soothe the amygdala, which goes into that fight, flight, freeze, fawn response. So I know you're thinking, oh, this could be really good for my kids. And yes, it could, if they're open to it, if it's the time for them, if it's the right technique for them. But I love it for us parents because we are usually the generation who's all up in our resistance and our stagnant thoughts and ways and our conditioning. And actually our children are usually coming through, you know, us here in this group with this new fantastic energy of a different lightness and a different freedom and a different sense of who they are and knowing their autonomy. And it's us who needs to get out the way of it all. And it's us who needs to look after ourselves in our nervous systems so that we can hold space for what's here in our family. So I really love this for us. So just tapping on the side of your hand underneath your little finger like this. You can do both hands together if you like. If you are sensory sensitive, you can just rub or even just tap slightly above the skin. It sends a little bit like an electrical impulse through the skin. So you don't need to do it hard at all. It's just to stimulate the acupoints, the energy points in the body. And you don't need to know what any of the energy points do, because what we do is we just cover the whole nervous system in a few spots. Okay, this is a really forgiving, easy to learn technique. So you tap here and then you find what's stirring in you. So maybe it was something in the card about steps to get healthy. What about it got on your nerves? What about it came up for you that where you felt a bit stuck around, that you didn't like, that you felt bad about yourself because? Just notice what that was and bring it to mind and say, and I love and accept myself anyway. And just bring that thing to mind again. What was that argument, that niggle, that, oh, I don't want to think about it. Oh, I don't want to change anything. Oh, I'm cross with myself. I'm frustrated with myself. Oh, I'm, you know, all those horrible things you say to yourself. Just notice it and say, and I love and accept myself anyway. And one more time, I just want you to bring it to mind. Maybe you've got a visual picture. Maybe you've got a sensation in your body where you're pushing against it and you don't like it and it's uncomfortable. Just bring it up for yourself and say, and I love and accept myself anyway. And we're just telling ourselves that whatever's going on, we can feel safe and we can feel okay in this moment. We can allow this to come into our awareness and still completely feel open and clear in our system because we're okay, we're safe and we're good enough. Okay. Then you're going to go up to the eyebrow and just tap here. And just hold this thing in mind. Hold it in your heart. Just know it. Have a picture in your mind. Feel it showing up in your body. And then round on the side of the eye, and just the same, just keep focused on that target, on that point, that thing that feels a bit niggly and a bit gnarly about what I read on that card, and making changes and looking after yourself, and go under the eye. What's hard about that? Where are you in struggle about that? What are you resisting? What's got charge for you? What feels grrr? Go on the chin and just notice who comes to mind that feels like they're in your way. And over the collarbone, who do you feel a bit cross and frustrated with? Who's blocking you? And go under your arm here. Where do you feel cross with yourself? Where do you feel stuck? Where do you feel like it's impossible, like it's too hard? And then go on top of the head and just notice, where do you feel too depleted and too exhausted and too wrung out to care? And back round on the eyebrow, and just notice where you feel like you don't really deserve it anyway. and on the side of the eye where you feel like you're not enough to be bothered, and under the eye, where do you feel like you've tried before? What's the point? You're a failure. You're a loser. Why bother? And under the nose, where you've been tough on yourself about this. And go on the chin. And just notice where it feels hard, where it feels impossible, where you feel stuck. And tap on the collarbone here and just notice this thing. Notice this thing, and then go under the arm and just notice this thing. And then on top of the head one more time. One more time. That's it. And then just place your hands on your heart for me and take in a nice full breath. You might be feeling that energy move a bit, moving on out. You might be having a yawn or a sigh or feeling relaxed in your muscles. Just let that energy move. And as that resistance is just moving, that energy is moving like it's meant to. Emotions are energy in motion. They're designed to move. So let's just let them move, do their thing. We don't need to force anything in. It's just about allowing the space as we let this stuff come into our awareness and move through. And put your hands on your heart here. Take a nice full breath. And just remember what your step is. And as you hold space for that step, hold yourself in a place of love, of knowing that you deserve to feel better. There's no rush, there's no race. If there are bumps in the road, if you steer off track, you can just come back again. You can't get this wrong. And you're so wonderfully, gloriously good enough just where you are. Just breathe that in. And just let into that space come any guidance, any inspiration, and any energy rise up in you that's ready to lead you on that path, just organically, just naturally, in your own time. Sending you so much love where you are. Mwah! Thanks for tuning in. Take super care of yourself. I will see you, if I don't see you in our group chat this weekend, again this evening. I will see you over the week in our usual touch points. I'll see you next week for coffee break, next week for our weekend chat. And if you are interested in joining us in the Freedom Centre, my membership space, anytime, give me a shout about that. We meet on a Saturday for a Zoom call and we have chats during the week. We do EFT tapping. We do, you know, just sort of beautiful bunch of parents, beautiful support and communication, and, you know, just get so real and deep with each other about this journey of PDA parenting and what that awakens and opens up in us, and we walk on that path of transformation and awareness and healing and all that juicy stuff. So it'd be lovely to have you here if that feels like something you're called into. Of course, I'm always doing my one-to-one parent support offerings as well. So if you want to book in a time with me during the week or next weekend or anything, just pop me a message and we'll hook that up. Lots of love.